Local Girl Scouts react to today's historic confirmation of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Felicia is back. You had a good night tonight.
Oh man, I'm happy to be here, and there's so much big news that's happening, historic news that's happening. So this is a good day to come back to work. I had a little eye thing. My little eye was all messed up, but I'm here.
You're good
with both eyes.
And you look great. You look great. So we're all set for it tonight. Coming up on the show, we've got some new drone technology that a local fire department is picking up. We're going to take a look at the weather because, believe it or not, here in early April, we're talking about the chance for snow showers.
The S word. The S word.
Come on. We are so over winter. Angela will be along in a moment, and we're also going to have the latest adventures of Milo and Murphy. Lauren Kostak's favorite pups will be here tonight, and we've got some great video to show you. All coming up here at 10 o'clock. So glad that you're with us. Let us know where you're watching. We'll give you a shout out over the next 10 to 15 minutes. But as we do every night at 10, Angela, we need to talk about the weather because what the heck is going on?
It is bad.
Snow? Showers?
I've been mentally prepared myself for this all day as soon as you've been talking about it. So
it's just, you know, and I don't want 80 yet. I'd like to have 60. 60 is average right now.
Right.
60, a little bit of rain, which is we need, but I'm kind of done.
You're going to try to negotiate with Mother Nature?
I don't think I have any pull when it comes to that. We did have a few spotty showers, and just as we were ending the 6th, I got one report of some ice pellets mixing in from just south of Beech Grove. We could have a similar setup tomorrow afternoon, in addition to the rain mixing with a few flakes of snow. This is a large storm system, another week with a large spring storm system that's brought severe weather to the southern part of the country, and now we're tracking a little bit of snow up near Minneapolis and the western sections of Iowa, and that colder air will wrap into the storm system, and as it heads our way, yes, a little rain snow mix possible. And then tomorrow afternoon we'll have cloudy skies like today, some spotty showers, a rumble of thunder, and maybe a few ice pellets within some of those showers. Future Track 13 shows us pretty quiet the next couple of hours, but as we get close to sunrise or shortly thereafter, some rain mixing with a few flakes of snow. Not a washout start to finish, so if you have a few things you'd like to take care of outside tomorrow, just bundle up. We're only going to be in the 40s, and like we had today, we get a little bit of daytime heating, and that triggers those spotty showers that may include a few ice pellets. Temperatures tomorrow won't make it out of the 40s, and we get another little burst of snow possible Saturday night, or Friday night, I should say, into Saturday morning. Saturday also only in the 40s. Mentioned that little burst of snow. Here it is. If it would be similar to what we've seen in the last few weeks, might be enough to stick to the grass in a few places. So mixed rain snow showers tomorrow in the 40s, a burst of steadier snow possible late Friday night, early Saturday, both Friday, Saturday only in the 40s.
Oh, you're messing up everyone's gardening plans.
I know. Well, around here, you cannot plant until Mother's Day.
That's right.
Okay.
At least
I know
anything
some
that you
people
want
that have done otherwise, though.
You know, if you do so, you do at your own peril.
At your own risk.
Mother's Day is the time to start planting.
Okay, well,
don't do it before.
It's not too far.
It's not too far away.
All right, lots of folks joining us tonight here on 10 o'clock. Teresa here in Indianapolis. Ryan from Spencer, Indiana. We've got Jim joining us again from Arizona, where I'm imagining it's a lot warmer there.
It's warm out there.
Don't rub it in, Jim.
Fulton is back with us tonight. Daniel from the east side of Indianapolis. We've got Teresa saying howdy, Scott, Felicia, and Angela. Praying for spring.
Yeah, me too.
And we've got Jay from Carthage tonight. We've got Alicia saying, remember last year's snow on or about April 20th?
You know, I feel in the last few years we have had a fair amount of April snow.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but it does snow. It's not very fun.
No comment.
I know.
Not fun at all.
One of my Facebook memories was from several years ago when Easter Sunday happened to fall on April 1st.
Yes.
And we had snow that an inch or so of snow.
I remember that Easter Sunday.
No comment.
Well, and Easter is later this year, so we're still a week or so away from Easter, but yeah.
All right, let's talk about this historic Senate confirmation. We'll get back with Angela coming up in a moment, but we do want to talk about what happened today on Capitol Hill. The U.S. Senate with this historic vote confirming Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson today and making her the first black woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. And Felicia, this is really having an impact on young girls. And today we talked to some Girl Scouts, and Rachel Krause has got a story coming up tonight at 11. The head of the Girl Scouts of Central Indiana, hopeful they can reach a day where seeing women of color in all fields and in all positions becomes common. And we talked with this high school senior who's a longtime Girl Scout. This is Nia, and Nia and her family say they've been watching the confirmation hearing, saying this appointment is important for all young women.
And I think it'll be a great motivation for girls and women, especially black lawyers, because I know there's not a lot in the United States. So I think it'll be really inspiring for a lot of women, and especially women of color.
So tonight at 11, Rachel Krause will be in studio to have more on Judge Jackson's historic confirmation and get the impact on young women. So Felicia, big day there on Capitol Hill.
Absolutely huge day. Yeah. And I know, things get political in D.C. That's the norm. But for this really means a lot to many people in our country. And as a young black woman myself, to be able to see yourself in certain positions, that means something. And I was a Girl Scout too, so I was happy to see her. I was happy to see her speaking about it. And I got to say, if we can get to the point in this country where we're not continuing to say that this is the first of something, because it's kind of mind-blowing the fact that we're still saying that for so many different things and positions and platforms. And so if we can get to the point of not having to say this is the first of something, that's a sign of progress for our nation. So I'm hoping that that will happen soon.
We hope you'll join us for our big story that's coming up tonight on 13 News at 11. All right, friend of the show, Lauren Kostick is in tonight, and Lauren's bringing us dogs and drones. We'll get to Milo and Murphy in a moment, but
not in that order.
Drones and then dogs.
Right.
Somehow we're going to link the two. We'll figure it out.
So you've got this story about this fire department needing a drone. Why does a fire department need a drone?
The technology, it's amazing what they're able to do. And I spoke with Brownsburg Fire Territory, and they already had 3 other drones. So smaller drones that you and me could buy at a store. But this one is triple that size. It is huge, and its capabilities are incredible. They tested it out and demonstrated it for me, and what's really cool is it has high resolution thermal infrared camera, and the amount this could zoom. We were in Brownsburg and they were able to zoom all the way into the Salesforce Tower, and you could read the name. It was crazy. And they also have automatic tracking. They have a laser rangefinder, so if someone's lost and they're trying to locate someone, they're able to put an exact location so crews can go out there, first responders can go out there and find that person. Or if they're in a car or riding a bike, they can track that person with this drone. On top of that, it has a spotlight, so if they're working at night. And this video here is really cool. This was a construction site that caught fire last month, and they were able to see how the steel was heating up, something that you couldn't see with the naked eye, but you were able to see with the thermal infrared camera, and that to them is just amazing. So they can have 2 people operating it, one person that's able to control the drone, the other person can, let's say it's a commander on scene that's trying to figure out what to do, can look at the video. But this is, they said it's a game changer. It really is. And it's amazing to see technology grow. The fire marshal I spoke with, he's like, I became a firefighter 38 years ago. And he's like, I was like, did you ever think you were going to be a drone pilot? And he's like, no, not at all. I mean, it's incredible what we're able to do now. And he really hopes a lot more departments embrace this. It's really cool.
Well, I reported in Missouri, and we've got Angela here too, and I'm thinking of all of the tornado zones and the damage from there, and how they're always searching for people or dogs, or whatever living object can be there, and how that could help. That was what initially went to my mind. I'm sure they can find a bunch of uses for it.
And that's another thing we'll talk about at 11, because they're able to pinpoint. They'll survey the damage and do the drone, and then they can pinpoint what buildings were hit. So instead of, fire crews driving around first responders, they can go straight to where they need to go. It just saves that time. It's really cool.
Drones are cool. Dogs are also cool. And we
sure
haven't
are.
seen your dogs, you know, back during the
Yes.
pandemic, you know, the early days of the pandemic. We had Lauren on every night showing us Milo and Murphy and eating snacks. And now you've come into the station. We don't see your dogs nearly enough, so I keep asking you,
I know.
bring some footage in so we can see
She
your dogs.
doesn't see her dogs nearly enough.
I know, it's so hard, but like I was saying earlier, they miss you too. So they miss all the treats that when they heard your voice, they knew it was treat time. But I have some videos that this is what Milo does before I leave every single time. I don't know if his back is itchy or something, but he just like, after he eats, he gets so excited. And so he's been doing his diet, by the way, he lost 2 pounds.
Yay!
And there's Murphy.
Oh, and this is, so it's really rainy, as Angela has told us, and so it's very muddy in our backyard. So we were like, oh, we'll get some boots, you know, maybe we won't have to wash his paws.
No.
This is the last time he ever was.
No.
They did not go back on his feet. He's
Poor
like,
Murphy.
I'm done. Yeah, so that's the latest update from Milo and Murphy. The boots were a no.
So is this like a trick, or is this like spring allergies for the dog, or what?
He gets like this after he eats. I think he gets really excited. I don't know. I mean, we all do after we eat, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you could roll around after a nice big dinner.
Yeah.
His belly's
I would
full, happy.
So Murphy
the
doesn't
back
have to
scratch.
wear those boots
No.
anymore.
No, I have to clean his paws every single. It's yeah. If you have a dog, you get it. It's every time. And I'm like, why do you have to sprint in the backyard and like get dirt all over you? But
That's why.
The ground's
Chewy,
soft.
yeah.
Chewy does not sprint. Well, she's 13, so she doesn't sprint at all anymore, ever. But yeah, so we don't have paws. And I could never get her to wear anything. You know, even like a handkerchief. Mark always wanted to get her, you know, some sort of shirt. I'm like, no.
Not gonna happen.
She is not going to wear that.
It's too cool.
So
for
I'm
that.
with Murphy.
Yeah.
All right, our friends chiming in tonight. Teresa saying Milo is showing Lauren he loves her.
Aww.
And Teresa weighing in again. Murphy and Milo are so adorable, which we love. Rachel says, hate it will be this cold on Saturday.
I know.
And
Sunday's
I'm
okay.
with you, Rachel.
Sunday's okay. Sunny and 60.
Save the cold for during the week. Is
Yeah,
that what you guys are saying? Keep it off of the
For the
weekend.
winter, let's bring in some 60s as you're talking about.
Yes, because that's normal for this time of year.
But we may get that next week.
Sunday. We're going to get it Sunday. But yes, the next couple of days, 40s, and don't be surprised if you see a few flakes of snow.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Well, we've had fun together. Good to have you back, Felicia.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Good to be back.
I think our 11 o'clock's going to be a popular show tonight. So we've got the snow showers from Angela, and we've got our big story, of course, and more drone footage from Lauren. So we'll see you tonight on 13 News at 11. Have a great night.